Ba-da-doo, doo-doo. Ba-da-doo. The very first time that I saw your brown eyes, my lips said hello and I said hi. Wait, your lips said hello and I said hit it!
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize here.
Yeah. Brent can't do that. He can't do that on his episode. No, sir. He can try, but he can't hit it like I can hit it. He can't hit. Ladies, Brent cannot hit it like I can hit it. All right, so we had an agreement. Agreement went as such. I'm supposed to do this week's episode. Brent did last week's episode. We're competing to see who gets the highest rating. So this is the episode you need to watch. First and foremost, I'm wearing only Christmas presents, okay? This is new, and this is new. I know it looks like a hoodie, but it's actually a onesie, okay? This is all the way down. I don't want to expose myself too much, ladies. I don't want to get y'all excited, but this is episode Trey. Now, he did a review. I don't even know what the review was, but I'm going to be honest with you. I was very busy last week. But I watched part of it, and it was very entertaining at the beginning. So my goal here is to match Brent's cartoon character-like energy for a very small amount of time because I'm not built like that. So what I decided to review, because I watched a couple of different things. So there will be spoilers. Let me just give you a heads up now. So I'll tell you the show. And if you've seen it, continue to watch. If you haven't, go watch and then come back and watch the review later. Which one do I want to do? I watched a few things this week. Lovecraft Country was one. I watched that. I got that whole show binged. The Good Place, I've watched completely. Got that binged. We talked about that on previous episodes. And then Tenet, I watched this week too. Maybe I'll do Tenet. Let's do Tenet. Okay. So Tenet, I used more Christmas gifts. I bought that for myself with my bonus card. Thanks, company. But I rented that movie and I watched it with a group first. I was watching like most of it with the group and I was like, what is going on in this movie? It was so confusing. To a point where I was just like, sometimes you try to be too deep and it's like you're overthinking yourself. I kind of feel like that's what was happening with Tenet. When I was watching that movie, I'm like I love the visual effects. I love the concept of it, but it was too much. It was too much. Like I watched the rest of the movie by myself. I think we got about halfway through with the group and it was like, this is the wrong vibe. We need something lighter. So we put on some weird comedy show. But yeah, it's just like I get the concept. Like I love John David Washington or David John Washington, the guy from Ballers. I like him a lot. Ricky from Ballers. I like him. See, that's how Brent's not here. He's the one with the names. I don't do names. I know characters. So Ricky from Ballers, the wide receiver, the brash and cocky wide receiver, like he's a great actor and he did a great job in the movie. I was highly entertained by him. But my thing is like, the concept was just so wild to me. Maybe I need to watch it like 6 more times. But I'm normally pretty good at picking up little subtleties and things during a movie as it's going on. Like the end of the movie. Do I really want to give spoilers in this? Maybe I won't give spoilers. Maybe I'll just kind of keep it vain. Maybe I'll go over a bunch of things. I'll just touch a bunch of topics. I won't spoil anything, people. I'll take it back. Just watch me, okay? Just stay on the screen. What do y'all want to talk about, as a matter of fact? You know what? I can rant about anything. It doesn't have to be Tenet. This is my episode. Brent's not here to tell me what to do, so technically I can just cheat and get the higher numbers. What? Tekashi 6ix9ine? Sure. What? Trump? Absolutely. What do you want to talk about? Talk about whatever gets the biggest hits on the internet. Just to abuse his numbers. Also, Brent gave me a shout out yesterday on his Instagram. I don't know if y'all saw it, because some guy tried to I don't know what he was trying to do. He was trying to take Brent away. Maybe he saw him from How Do We Even Get Here, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to be famous for taking that guy. He claims he was trying to take his bike, but he was like chasing him up and down alleys and stuff. It was ridiculous. It was craziness. Like, what's wrong with you? So he called me on Christmas. And first thing I saw, I'm like, oh man, what's going on here? So I had to go down there and, ready to put paws on somebody. Like, nobody beats up Brent except for me, okay? I beat him up verbally every week, but you guys don't get to do it. At least random dude in a truck on Christmas. It's not a nice time. It's rude. But nonetheless, he's good. Everybody's good. I was gonna give a review, man. I just don't want to do it. I feel as though I just want to talk to you guys. I'm in one of those. I just woke up bright and early on a Wednesday. I knew I needed to record this before I got to work because, you know, Brent likes to put it out early for the people that haven't subscribed yet, because you jerks won't just, buy in and make us millionaires, so I can just do this full time and not have to worry about work. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think this holiday season has been weird, man, because of quarantine. Like, a lot of people that have been caught inside and they've done a lot of different things. Like, to go back to Brent almost getting robbed for a bicycle, another one of my friends yesterday got robbed for a cell phone in plain sight. Like, it's ridiculous the way people are moving this holiday season. It's just kind of like, not to say that crimes and random things weren't happening before, but I feel like people's lack of money, them pushing the stimulus back by another week, I think is a big deal. Because if they had sent it out last week, I'm pretty sure these people wouldn't be so pressed. Christmas time coming up. Oh, what am I going to get? How am I going to do this? How can I have a quick come up? Like, and they're bold. These are bold moves. We're not talking about in the dark. We're not talking about like, just a typical, I'm in an alley, I see you, two of us are dark, and I have a weapon on me, I'm going to try to rob you. Ain't nothing like that. I'm talking like main streets, Dryden. Like, Brent was broad daylight. That was like 8 a.m. I don't know what was going on there. And then my other friend literally was just walking down the street with her phone in her back pocket, and it was just jacked. I'm like, are you kidding me? Of course, I went to both of those situations because there's something wrong with me, because I'm trying to get myself shot, apparently. Not going to make it to 2021 like this. But, yeah, I don't know. It's just weird, man. I think everybody's a little thrown off this year during the pandemic because nothing's quite been normal. I'm hoping next year kind of resets it. I hope a lot of people have that mindset of like, okay, I'm leaving 2020 in 2020. Let's start the year off with a bang and like get straight to it. Because honestly, I had a good year. The first part of it was brutal. I was homeless at some point this year, and I was laying on Brent's terrible couch. I don't know if you guys have seen Brent's couch. Literally, it's the worst thing that anyone's ever seen. It's a horrible, horrible couch. It's just a van seat from an Astro van or something. It has a bar in the middle, and I'm a big boy. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm all of 230. So, yeah, it sucked is what it did. And it was breaking my ribs steadily. I had to lay like with the bar between my ribs. So honestly, my good vibes this week is, I got to shout out my boss, Gina. Gina is like my guardian angel this year. She has given me so many opportunities, and I've capitalized on them. So I got to shout me out too. But she has been fantastic with providing me opportunities to, have my own place again and, really be able to secure all my bills, be locked in, be able to start, getting back to the things that made me Trey. So I can do stuff like this, be creative, and do other avenues and, things that people find interesting. Like, I enjoy making my comedy stuff. I enjoy doing my music. I enjoy all of this stuff, but hadn't really had the time to do it. I've been so stressed out. I had so much going on, and I hate Brent, so it's hard to be there with him because he's all that. He does that a lot, so it's like, God, shut up. I don't care about your Power Rangers, dude. Get out of here. Take your Ninja Turtles and shove them up your ass or something. Like, what's wrong with you? But anyway, shouts to Gina. I appreciate you. You are an amazing human, and I hope I can continue to grow with the company and make you proud while helping myself as well, because that's a good business. That's just good business in general. What else? What else from this year? I'm gonna just do a year in review. That's what this whole thing will be. I don't know if you guys know, if you've listened to episodes in the past, but this is how do we even get here. So a lot of things are random. So where I said Tenet, and then I said I'm going to give spoilers and all that, and it's completely gone already, and it's only been about 5 minutes. That's how this show normally works anyway. The randomness of it really does come from me. It's something wrong with me. Brent is more stable. He can stay on topic and do that. His episode is probably way more line by line, idiosyncrasies, each individual thing. I'm not built like that. I can't do it. I have OCD, I think. I can't really be sure, but I definitely have a problem focusing at times. So, squirrel. No, I'm just kidding. It's a joke from my mom. Because she does that a lot. She's very distractible as well. So maybe that's where it comes from. Oh my God, guys. We just had a moment. You and I just had a moment. I had an epiphany right here on mic. My mom is the reason I'm this way. I would blame my dad, but he wasn't there. So it's her fault. She did this to me. It's a black dad joke. I mean, it's true, but shouts to my dad. I love that guy. He's great. It's not sarcasm. I do. He's a great guy. What else though? Like, my stomach is growling. I haven't even had breakfast yet. I actually think that made it onto camera. Hey, I had a co-star anyway. This onesie is really warm, by the way. My apartment is cold. Sorry if you guys hear a lot of echo too. It's an echo chamber. I opened the door, but I don't know if it worked. What else? What else? Yeah, I think for next year, for me, my biggest thing is, one thing I want to do is the consistency of art and creation. You know, I think we've done a great job, me and Brent, this year, of staying on top of it. We had a lot of we've had a lot of episodes of How Do We Even Get Here. Like, I believe we're on like episode 45 or 46. This may be 47 at this point. But we've done quite a few episodes, and I think that's a big deal, because that means we were actually grinding. You know, we were putting in a lot of work this year, and consistency with a product is the biggest thing. Anybody that has ever sold anything knows, like, the biggest thing with customers and a fan base is being consistent. If you're putting stuff out consistently and you're making a good product, at some point people will look and say, all right, I want to support those people legitimately. Let me look into it. They'll hear one episode that'll be the one that sends them over the hump. Like this year, for instance, the episode with my cousin that Brent did not start the camera for. Damn it, Brent. That would have been our viral moment. That was the one, because he didn't know she was here. He was terrified, and it was hilarious. And I said, "Beer me," really loud. And then she brings me a beer, like, starts sipping it. He's like, "What? It was hilarious. It was very, very funny. But you know, Brent sucks, so we didn't get that. And I'm sorry, you guys never got to see it. Sorry to bring it up. But it's 2020. Bad things are supposed to be brought up occasionally, you know. But next year, I want to just continue that. I want to continue the consistency, you know, find better ways to market, and just kind of, you know, talk to the fans more. I want to have more live episodes, because I think the live episodes on Instagram, those have been fun. I think you guys enjoy them. Like, we have a lot of people involved, a lot of people that engage in it. So, yeah, just try to be more out of the box, you know, think of some stuff, maybe do a little more pre-production on some of these things. I don't really know if this is interesting to any of y'all, but I think it's interesting. You know, anybody that's working on a product, or anybody that's trying to get an idea out there that is, you know, difficult to start, but also, you know, that you could be good at it. Just start, man. Just start. Like, push yourself in that direction and start making things, start creating things, and, you know, believe in your own art, believe in what you do, and just knock it out the ballpark. That's really all we're trying to do week after week. You know, as much as we get on each other, me and Brent, like, we have a mutual respect, honestly, for the other person's gift of gab. That's what it really comes down to. We both know we can talk. We can entertain a crowd by ourselves or with a person. And when we have somebody with us, it's going to be easier to go boom, 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 boom. You know, like, as I'm sitting here reaching for topics in my brain, I'm talking about some of this stuff. This is why it works with two people. You know, this is why the back and forth camaraderie works so much, because if I don't have something, Brent typically has something. We just kind of go back and forth. Now, I think we can organize it a little more to make it even more effective, more video clips, more of this, more of that. But it's progress. It's a work in progress, and we're working on it. So I hope you guys are enjoying the show so far, and I hope you just keep giving support, man. Keep sharing it, keep liking it, keep subscribing, keep, you know, hating on Brent in the comments, supporting me. That's what we're really here for. At the end of the day, it's important for you to dislike Brent greatly and show me a lot of love while that's happening. Also, you asked about my Christmas in the comments. I can tell that that's what you would care about. It was great. Okay, I had a lot of food. As I said, I got this thing. I had Christmas in multiple locations, so that was really fun. Shout outs to Faith. Faith went a very long way in making Christmas special for me this year. She wanted to, like, make sure that I had more of an organic, authentic Christmas, because she thinks I'm a Jehovah's Witness still, and I'm not, and I keep telling her that, but she won't listen. But anyway, shouts to her, because she wanted to kick it off right. So I started Christmas off over there. Then I came home, slept in my bed, woke up, and I cooked a lot, which was great. Well, I didn't really cook anything. I baked a lot this year. I just warmed up stuff that other people made. It was great, you know, and it was delicious. It was good stuff. So everybody that came over and had food seemed to really enjoy themselves. So it was fun. It was a good time. Let's see, what else? And then presents were fun. I gave out presents. I received presents. Like I said, this new hat. Shouts to Pittsburgh for the hat. Shouts to Faith for the onesie. Yeah, now shouts to me for the slippers I'm wearing. I just, you know, I'm balling right now. This is all fresh, you know what I'm saying? Clean out here in these streets. What else? New Year's resolutions. Let's do that. New Year's resolution. I think my New Year's resolution this year, personally, outside of the podcast, is to save. I want to save a lot of money. I have not done that in my life. Saving is not something that I learned as a kid. You know, like I was able to build my credit at some point, and that's another thing that I'm really working on, getting my credit all the way back to where it was and pass it. And then building up my business side as well. The Teamwork brand, Teamwork LLC. I want to make that an actual brand as well, so I can start. You know, there's Trey Sykes, and then there's Teamwork LLC, and this is a thing of its own. I like my credit as Trey Sykes to be great, but I want my business credit to be like pristine, so I can go and get those big loans, and you know, we can step this game up. Like you see, my pop screen broke a couple weeks ago on camera. Yeah, it's still not there. I don't have that money to just throw out there to get a brand new mic, and when I do, I think I'm gonna get a different setup for me and Brent. So it'll be a dual mic thing, so it'll be real clean and clear. The vocals will be even better for the next year. But yeah, just I think consistency is my word of the year. That's the word of the year for me next year. But I think I do that very often. By the way, I tend to make bucket lists, not for life, but for the year, and I will have a keyword, something that I'm gonna reflect on. I think consistency is a great word for me because I've had so many years of bouncing back and forth between the East Coast and the West Coast to the East Coast to Northwest Coast, back to Virginia. You know, I've been all over the place. I thought I was going to New York for a while, but I ended up coming to Cali and then back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I think just staying still, being stable, stability, and then consistency have gone a long way because, like I said, I got my own place. I got a lot of stuff in here that I like. You know, I'm not ashamed of anything in my place. It all feels like, all right, this all fits. You know, like there's a couple things I want to upgrade, but for the most part, it's like, this is a good bachelor pad. I feel good at it. So, I don't know. I just want to keep building, man. I want to just evolve on everything that I'm doing, and I want to save, and I want to be able to go on trips whenever the world opens back up. By the way, y'all stay home. Stop tripping, man. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all out all the time? Like, where y'all going? Where you going right now? You want to take that little pill? I don't want to take that little pill. I'm not taking that pill. They're going to force that shit down my throat. They would have knocked me out and just give it to me. Because I'm not taking it. You can't make me. I got the right to say no. But y'all seen that video of the lady that took it? She was on camera talking about it. It was a nurse lady. She was talking about it. Now, I can't verify this. Somebody told me this. This was in my inbox. But I don't know if this is verified. The back part of it. So she had just taken the vaccine for corona. And then she ended up like passing out during the news interview. She's talking about how great it is. No, we're on the front lines and we did this. And oh, excuse me. I'm feeling a little lightheaded. I apologize. Just give me a moment. And then she like falls out. Somebody said she died. That lady died and she had just taken the vaccine. So I'm like, oh, that sold me on it. I'm not doing it. Nope. I've been through too much shit in my life for that to be my ending. I was trying to save myself so I could get back to traveling. And then I took this vaccine and now I'm here. And he's like, do you think you were a good person on Earth, Trey? And I'm like, where's that voice coming from? He's like, did you believe in me? And I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want to be doing that. I'm good. I don't, not me. I'm cool, fam. Like, leave me up here or down here or wherever. I don't know what directional, universal direction I'm in right now, but wherever I am, just leave me here. I'm cool. Just everything's starting to go well for me. Everybody else is going to hell, but I got really good luck this year, so I'm hoping it sticks in 2021 for me. I hope everybody else gets better around me, though, because everybody else had a rough year. We lost a lot of people this year, too, man. And it's a long list. The main two that stick out to me, of course, being a Black African American, are Kobe. To start the year, I feel like Kobe was like the linchpin of the universe or something. And Kobe and Gianna, when they passed, and everybody else that was on that helicopter crash, I feel like that was it. Like, it broke the world. And then Corona happened a couple months later, like a month later, when we started actually seeing the toll and numbers started to go up and it started to actually hit. It's just crazy to think that was almost 12 months ago now. I think it was, January 29th, 24th, 25th, somewhere right in there. that feels like 5-6 years ago. Kobe passing feels like 5 or 6 years ago. It's insane how long 2020 has been. And like I said, at that time, my world was nuts. It was a nuts place. Actually, it was about to get more nuts right after that. That's when I had my biggest, like it was instantly. So, I don't know, man. I hope for much better things. We try not to get too political on this podcast, but I know Brent hates Trump, or no, Brent hates Biden, but I'm not a fan of Trump, so that's a thing. Brent just focused on Biden all the time because he hates democracy and anything good. So I'm ready to see what the next direction looks like for the country. And each president brings their own things. Like Trump was great for business and money people. We'll see what Biden brings. Probably healthcare and stimulus packages, and hopefully we can go back outside because he'll actually take the virus serious, which he's shown to be. So hopefully he's the right president for what the time is now, and we can just get back to regular life. I would love to go to a movie theater again. It would be fantastic. I don't know. This is a lot of rambling. I told Brent I'd probably do about 15 minutes. My episode wouldn't be too long, so I think I've met my commitment and then some. What time is it? It is. Oh, my phone's still off, man. Somebody's probably calling me. This is not good. Guys, I made a boo-boo. You turn it off and you're resetting it, and then you just forget to turn it back on. I probably got like 20 work calls. Like, oh, so sorry. If you guys are watching this, I did this last night at midnight, off work hours. Okay? Thanks. To all my friends and family, I love you guys. Lots of loves. Do I have any bad vibes this week? Yeah. Fuck you guys that tried to steal Brent's bike and stole my homegirl's phone. Fuck y'all. That's rude. Y'all are fucking rude. What's wrong with y'all? If I'd have been there for either one of those instances, I would have been fucking somebody up. That's what's really messed up, because I got there. They both called me, so that tells you that I'm a superhero. First, see, my boss right there, just like that. I was right. Look at all these messages. Oh, gosh. Hold on. I got so many messages coming through. Oh my gosh, my phone won't stop vibrating. Oh my gosh. Yeah, fuck you guys. Like, that's so fucking rude. During the holidays? Really? We're robbing people during the holidays? Y'all got no souls? Like, I'm a dark soul. I don't care about a lot of stuff, but I'm not taking something from somebody else. Unless they try to take something from me, then I'll fuck you up. But come on, man. Like, be better. Be better as a human. Like, don't be that guy. You don't know what people have gone through in the course of their year. Like, I know both of those people, Brent and my homegirl, have gone through crazy years. And it's like the worst time for something like that. They're trying to be good. They're happy for once, finally, the holiday season, cheery, da-da-da-da. And then that shit happens. It's like, you could implode a whole person. Like, think about your actions, man. But anyway, I'm off of the Preachy podcast. You know me. I am TRE. You can find me at 1989 TRE on everything except for YouTube, because YouTube hates me. And I hate Brent. So that's that. And I think that's all I got. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your holiday season. I hope I win the numbers battle. Hope my voice was so seductive that you couldn't turn away. And I know Brent's gonna be mad because I didn't talk about trailers. Let's work again. You got to get to that. But yeah, man. I hope y'all have a hell of a rest of the holiday season and go into the new year strong and kick 2021's ass, man. Make this year your year. And if it tries to swing, just duck and then make sure you hit it.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.